Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Morrowind. This is episode 19. Right, because episode 18 was 3 parts. Haha. Today we're gonna be looking at a book of poetry. We're gonna find a book of poetry to give to this dude so we can tell him, so he can tell us everything he knows about whatever. It's not going to be at the smithy. It may be here. This looks bookish. Bookseller. You're a guard. Hello.
Where did I put that?
Barter. Okay. So, this rude song. ABCs for barbarians, ancestors in the Dunmer, Ashland hymns, brief history of the Empire. What should we get? What do we get him? What do we get him? Maybe we should have asked. We probably should have asked. Of course. Of course we should have. Can't just walk off after saying, oh, you like poetry? I'm going to get you a book on poetry. And then not know what to get him. Let's just talk to him again. Hello. Thoughtful gift. Just poetry, okay. Oh my goodness.
Is there something you need?
What do I get the guy? I don't know like the name of the poetry book that we should get him.
Can we hurry this up? Why are you here?
I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe the pawnbroker has a book of poetry that's really obvious. Okay.
You may speak.
Okay, miscellaneous, I guess. Or magic. No, you don't have anything.
What is it, Outlander?
Can I read this? Nope. Anticipations? No. Brief history in the Empire? That's not gonna be. Nope. 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 Wait, our journal got updated? Marked the location of each shrine on my map. That's whatever. I don't even care about that. I guess we could just read books until we get one. Confessions of a Skooma Eater. Mystery of Chalara, the Mirror. Oh. No. Firmament, no. Oh, that's Rude Song. Oh, a Lesser Rude Song. We can get that. But let's, just to be sure, let's see about anything else.
Why are you here?
Brothers of Darkness. Ooh. No, that's a verse. Not really poetry. Verse. But let's just get a less rude song. We can find it. There we go. Offer. Goodbye. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Thank you. Okie doke. We got this book for him. Hopefully he'll like it and tell us everything we need to know. If we don't, well then fuck him. Or we just get him one of those verse books.
What is this about?
Hello.
do you think of our city?
So what do I do? Courtesy, courtesy. Huh. Persuasion? No. So what the fuck do we do? How do we give the book to him? Business, thoughtful gift. How do you give books to people? Just, there you go. No, I just dropped it. Come on, what do I... How? Oh my goodness. You know what? I'm just gonna look this up, okay? But I can't minimize this without something stupid happening, so... I will be right back. Okay, so it turns out... you didn't really want poetry, you just wanted verse books. It's... I don't even... This is so confusing sometimes. Like, a lesser... It's poetry. That's poetry, man. It's got verses and stuff. This guy's so picky. I mean, I don't even know. Anyway, to find out what books he wants, we go to the bookseller. And we use his name. Words of the Wind, Ashland Hymns, and the Five Far Stars. Pretty shit. Ashland Hymns. Whatever. There. And now we can go finish our stupid quest. Jeez. Could've just told me what books he wanted right off the bat. I would've bought them for him. I would've bought it.
Hello.
Hey.
I don't know if I can help you.
Thoughtful gift. This is
try.
a gift for me? I am amazed. A copy of Ashland Hymns? Simple sentiments, simply stated. I gratefully accept your gift. My people have never loved the written word, and I lament their ignorant scorn for such common yet potent magic. I thank you, and I honor your courtesy. It would please me to return your courtesy by answering your questions. What do you wish to know about the Ashlanders and the Never Never Land cult? To blah blah blah. Prophecies. Camp. Again. Okay, so we got some shit.
Outlander, how do you do?
Oh, finally we can get out of here. So, let's get out of here. And... where exactly is... there it is. Over here. The Silt Strider. Up we go. Up this little ramp, I guess. It's really steep. I'm floating. I'm walking in the air. Travel. Balmora. I'm done here.
Why walk when you can ride?
That's a good point. Especially with my shitty 39 speed. Anyway, back to Caius. Caius Cosettes. Running along in my super suspicious costume. Super suspicious leather is super suspicious. Super suspicious crossbow is super suspicious. Super suspicious. Super suspicious. suspicious. Caius is super suspicious. Super suspicious. Super suspicious. Thank you for your report. But keep Zainsbani's notes on the Ashlanders. We'll need them. I'm promoting you, sending you to the Urshlako camp to speak with Sul Matul and Nibani Maska. But before you go, I think it may be time to tell you what's going on. Oh, really? Now's the point where you need to inform me. The Emperor and his advisors think you have the appearance of meeting the conditions of the Never Never Land prophecies. That's why you were pulled out of prison on His Majesty's authority and sent to me. So you could satisfy the conditions of the Never Never Land prophecies and become the Never Never Land. Here, this is a decoded copy of the coded package you gave me when you arrived. Read it later. It should explain everything. As you'll see in the decoded message, the Emperor and his counselors say you have the appearance of satisfying the conditions of the prophecy. Do you really satisfy the prophecy? Are you really the prophesied Never Never Land? At first, I thought we were just supposed to create a persuasive impostor. Now, I don't know what to think, but I'm sure of one thing. This is not just some primitive superstition, and we will treat it seriously, just as His Majesty commands. So, Zainzubani and Sulmatul and Nibani Mesa at Urshlako camp are the heads of the Never Never Land cult, so I'm sending you to speak with them, tell them your story, and have them test you against the Never Never Land prophecies. As heads of the Never Never Land cult, they can best judge whether you satisfy the prophecies. When you've spoken to them, report back to me. Here's 200 drakes for expenses, and pick up essential supplies at Fort Moonmoth. Before you go to the camp, see Sommitus Vunus and Crulius Pontanian at Fort Moonmoth. I've asked them to put aside some potions and scrolls for you, courtesy of the Emperor. In particular, you'll want the cure potions. I hear the blight is very bad up north. And use the Divine Intervention Scroll if you feel you're over your head. It will get you safe to an Imperial Cult Shrine, where you'll heal, refit, and try again. Moonmoth Fort is the Imperial Legion garrison southeast of Balmora, just outside of town. Rad Hardheart is the knight in charge. Between the Imperial Legions and the Imperial Cult staff, they have about a dozen service providers out there. Alright, okay. Let's read this. Mission to Vivek from Gaius. No, that's not it. Decoded package. Spy Master Caius Cosades, Knight Errant of the Imperial Order of Blades, Director of Imperial Intelligence in Vardenfell District, Eastern Provinces. I have the honor to acquaint you with His Majesty's wishes concerning Garrick, an individual of no rank or consequence. Garrick has been released from prison by His Majesty's authority and sent you with his missive. Garrick is to be entered as a novice of the Imperial Order of the Blades, and is to serve under your absolute authority as you shall see fit, except insofar as His Majesty's particular wishes are concerned. His Majesty's particular wishes are as follows. A local superstition, it's just insulting, holds that an orphan and outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents, shall unite all the tribes of the Dunmer, drive out the invaders of Morrowind, and shall re-establish the ancient laws and customs of the Dark Elven nations. This orphan and outcast is called, in legend, the Peter Pan, and is supposed to be a reincarnation of the long-dead Dunmer General and First Counselor, Lord Indoril Peter Pan. Garrick has the appearance of meeting the conditions of this local superstition. Therefore, it is His Majesty's desire that Garrick shall, insofar as possible, satisfy the conditions of this ancient prophecy and shall become Peter Pan. Though this prophecy is indeed only an ancient local superstition, His Majesty has taken counsel on this matter with his most expert informants and confidence, and His Majesty is persuaded that the prophecy is genuine and significant, either in its entirety or in its several parts, and he earnestly demands that you treat this matter with the utmost seriousness. Certain aspects of this ancient superstition are described at the end of this document, and further materials will be forthcoming by courier at the earliest occasion. It will, of course, be necessary that you acquaint yourself better with the details of this ancient superstition from your local sources. Since this matter intimately concerns Garrick, it is expected that you will employ him to gather information on the subject. His Majesty has taken a great personal interest in the legends and prophecies of the Peter Pan, and eagerly awaits your reports. I have the honor to be, sir, your most humble and obedient servant, Glabrio Bellianus, personal secretary to the Emperor. Well, ain't that some heavy shit? Turns out I'm Peter Pan, and I'm gonna be uniting all the children tribes of Neverland. So that's a bit crazy. Where did I need to go? Huh. Actually, wait, I didn't talk to him about advancement.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
Advancement? No. Okay, so I gotta go to Moonmoth Fort first, which is northeast of town. Man, I'm Peter Pan. That's insane. I never would have guessed. I never would have thought.
You may speak.
I never would have thought Garrick was actually Peter Pan. I'm just a bard. How am I going to unite all the children tribes?
What brings you
Why am I
here,
stuck?
Breton?
Even if I was Peter Pan, this doesn't look like Neverland at all. It's very, very muddy and dreary. And there's a lot of adults here too. Actually, I've never actually seen a child before. Where is the exit? Jeez. But yeah, it's weird. I've never seen a kid before, so I don't know why they're calling me Peter Pan when Peter Pan steals children and most likely kills them to keep them young. Maybe I was raised by Captain Hook. What a twist. What a twist that would be. But nonetheless, I'm going to be heading to a tribe camp sometime soon, and first we gotta get to Fort Moonmoth, which is on the way. Is that Scrib making the noise? It was the Scrib making the noise. Also, there's a rat. Ow! Fucking! Why did I just... Ow. Hey! Hey! Jeez, I don't even... This crossbow, man. This thing might actually suck. Like, it's not aiming. It's not... The reticule is not... Okay, let me try something. See, no, it's like here instead of here. Well, at least I know where to aim now. Moonmoth Fortress is this way. It is. It is. Okay, up ahead. Peter Pan away. I wonder if I can fly. I've just been told I'm Peter Pan. I just need to believe it. So I can fly. I'm Garrick, the true Peter Pan. Alright, let's try this. What the hell? I'm shooting you point blank. Why are you not taking any damage? Good lord. That is bullshit of the highest caliber. What is my agility? What's my agility? It's 46. Is this like I hit things 46% of the time? Is that it? Because it's bullshit. Anyway, next time on Let's Play Morrowind, we're gonna find this Moonmoth Fort. We've been there before, I think, and we're gonna have to talk to some dudes before we go off to that camp. But yeah, this is Peter Pan signing off.